Hi, I'm Bruce Moore. I'm the Chief Executive of Housing 21. The resident survey is so important because we want to hear about the voice of you, our residents, about how Housing 21 is performing. We ask everybody, all residents, their opinion so that we can find out from absolutely everybody's point of view. We want to know how we're doing. We can benchmark against other organisations, identify what we're doing well and areas to improve, but also it's a regulatory requirement to make sure that we have standard questions to allow benchmark Housing 21 against other providers, make sure we're doing the best possible service for you. So Housing 21, when we do our satisfaction surveys, we do it on a census basis. Previously, organisations just asked us a statistically reliable number of people, but we want to ask everybody. So each scheme, each court will get its own reviews about own survey results collectively, not individually, that will allow us to drive actions and improvements at each scheme and each court, because each scheme and court will be different. And that's really important in terms of driving that change that we're asking everybody, and actually understanding what's different at each place where you live may not be the same as another one. So this will help us drive better action planning and help drive improvement. So if you're really good, we can understand that. And if there's area for improvement, we can equally understand that and do something about it. So anonymity is really important. We want to make sure you can give your honest opinions without any sense of them being interfered with or looked at individually by Housing 21. We will only make sure that we see the combined collective results and we won't see any individual responses. So when you complete your survey, you can actually either return it directly to Acuity, the third-party organisation that manages on behalf of Housing 21, in a prepaid envelope, or you could put your sealed envelope in a box at the scheme or court, which won't be opened by Housing 21, and we'll pass them on block to Acuity. But I can absolutely give you my assurance that Housing 21 will not open and see any individual responses, and Acuity will not feed back any individual responses to Housing 21. They're an independent firm, are regulated, and that's their standard, that they give you that assurance in terms of how we conduct the survey. So the theme we've adopted for the survey this year is lead the change, shape your community. And that's really important because your voice is leading the change. You're helping, your responses can help us make actions, do things differently and drive improvements at your schemes and courts, because that's really what's important. So you're influencing your home, your community, the service Housing 21 provides. So you're shaping your community by leading that process. So your responses are really, really important in terms of helping us be better. In the last couple of years, the survey results have been, the level of responses has been just over 50%. And we'd really like to push that up into the 60s or 70s or even 80% level of responses. So please, please, please do return your surveys. As I said before, they are absolutely anonymous.